Look, that's fine. Just, like, let me buy one. Nope. There we go. Finally. Full face mask, eh? Which one will it be? They're all so good. Handmade by Rick Bakery himself, you know. Do we want to be a mummy or a moe? Let's be a mummy. Thank you very much. One mummy mask coming up. Thanks. That'll be 2,000 credits, please. Let's get out of here. Metal, let's head out. Thanks again. Come back soon. We've left the store. We can go to outer heaven now. To outer heaven. Maybe we'll run into Big Boss. Phew. We've arrived at outer heaven. This is outer heaven.
Welcome to outer heaven. Table for one?
He's wearing a Wolfman mask. Looks like a movie set or something. Isabella Velvet Dance Show. Look, it's that famous actress, Isabella Velvet. Isabella Velvet, otherwise known as the Marilyn Monroe of the 21st century. She's here? Wow. I can't believe we can meet her. She's almost never seen in public. The sign says, Masquerade Hour, now in progress. It's a very lively nightlife district. The doormen are all working hard to get customers into their clubs. Hey, what do you think you're doing? This is an elaborate makeup job with numerous gimmicks and special parts added on. Not in the same league as my mask, eh? This is a professional job. It's a 200-degree holographic poster of Isabella Velvet. I would really like to have one. Metal Gear, you're a robot. It says during masquerade hours, our patrons are requested to conceal themselves with masks or makeup. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please consult our staff for any questions you may have. There are numerous shops selling adult merchandise on both sides of the street. You don't want to bother with those other places. They're sheer boredom compared to outer heaven. After all, we can offer things that those other places can't. You mean illegal activities? Well, some people may use that terminology, but... Who are you talking about? Me? I have to be careful when I say this, but our buffalo is the best in the world. It's the genuine wild thing, no genetic manipulation. You found the place. Welcome to outer heaven. We've got a special arrangement with Plato's Cavern. If you don't buy one of their masks, I'm afraid you can't get in. I'm afraid we don't let those types in. We have to maintain a certain degree of class, you know. We've been seeing a lot of imitations lately. It's a big problem for us, you know. That's the real Isabella. You don't get very many chances to see such a famous actress in person, you know. Uh-oh.
Excuse me.
There's a Snatcher here. Let's put our mask on. Oh, that looks great on you. Thanks. Table for one, please. So this is obviously different than the original version because all the characters here are have been replaced with Konami characters, but were originally like a bunch of random sci-fi movie characters. So now we got like I think it's the dudes from Contra, the character from Rocket Knight Adventures, Simon Belmont and Dracula. Like, sure. We're inside outer heaven. The other customers are all dressed up in various costumes. Appears to be showtime now. Who's the guy over behind the counter? He appears to be the manager of the place. Everyone is dressed as a character from a classic late 20th century video game. The people who run this place must be really into old-time nostalgia. Savor the moment, Gillian. Her dancing is really something special. I see. You weren't kidding, were you? Other than us, the clientele here looks a little rough. Castlevania painter. Goemon, Mr. Ueda. Sparkster, hey, what are you doing? The customer wasn't carrying anything suspicious. Let's investigate the Castlevania pair. Watch it, what's your problem? Fortunately, we couldn't learn anything. Let's order something. Let's order a drink. Bartender, give me a moon salt, will ya? Here you are. Gulp, gulp. Ah, that really is the spot. I want some buffalo cuisine. How about bringing us some buffalo? Here you are. Buffalo-y. This is great. I'll call the manager over. Whoa, hello. Can I help you with something? I'm afraid I don't know who that is. Do you have a photograph? I sure do. Who is this? I'm afraid I don't know him. You see, nearly half of our operating hours are his masquerade hour, so I wouldn't know if he was here or not. Well, shit. She'll be dancing here through the end of the month. Look, she's at it right now. She's between pictures at the moment, so we had her come dance for us. She's one of the top in the business right now. We're at the only club she'll dance at, you know. Thank you very much. You enjoyed the buffalo, didn't you? It's really good stuff. But keep it to yourself, okay? They're pretty strict on the enforcement of those buffalo hunting regulations. Is there anything else we could show? Would you mind if I check this out? What, are you one of those types? He seems to be built quite well. Well, thanks. You've helped a bit. Enjoy yourself. I'll call Isabella. Hey, Isabella, over here. Hi there, boys. I'm Isabella Velvet. Is there something I can do for you? A mummy and a robot. Ask for an autograph. Ask out on date. Let's talk to her. What's your video phone number? I don't know who you're talking about. Do you have a picture or something? I do. Let's show that again. That guy, I might have met him somewhere. No, I can't remember. She seems like she might be able to remember. Well, can I look at the photo again? Take a careful look, okay? Oh, that's right. This was the guy who got sick after eating buffalo. I remember him. Well, it was just the other day. It wasn't masquerade hour, so I remember his face pretty clearly. He seemed to be waiting around for one of our regular customers. A regular? He was going out of his way to eat buffalo, then he spat out blood. I was really grossed out. You say he was waiting for someone? Well, I suppose it was more like he was following him. He left as soon as the other guy did. Would you mind telling me a little bit about him? I don't know his name, but he was in here all the time, especially when we weren't running masquerade hour. Outside of masquerade hour, so that means you've seen his face. Do you remember it? I think so. Alright, Metal, let's have her come down to headquarters with us. We need to use Jordan and put together a montage. We can't take her to headquarters. Why not? Well, it's like the manager said, she's a star actress. If the media were to find out about this, we'd never get any cooperation ever again. What are you mumbling about? This is a really delicate issue. Although inconvenient, we should take down her description and then go back to headquarters and build the montage on our own. Activities. He was in here all the time at different times, so he probably doesn't have a job or work regular hours. Could you try to remember his distinguishing characteristics? Gillian, keep the description in mind. Afterwards, we can use it to put together a montage. What was the overall shape of his face? He had kind of a bony look. What about his eyes? He had this really piercing gaze, a rather threatening look. What kind of nose did he have? It was pointy like mine. How about his mouth? He had thin lips, I think. Sort of naturally flowing towards the back of this head, and he had a big widow's peak. About how old did you say he was? He looked like he was in his 30s. What's your taste in men? What kind of men do you like? Let's see. Somebody really masculine, who you can depend on. You know, the kind of guy who grabs you and says, "Come on, baby, follow me." Christ. That's for an autograph. Can I have your autograph? Autograph? Well, let's see. I don't have anything to write with. How about this? Whoa! Oh, I saw that. I'm telling JV. Alright, I think that's it. You can get back to dancing now. We should use this information to build a montage of the subject and then run it through Jordan to see if there are any matches. You mean like building a composite photograph? It would be nice if Isabella would come back to headquarters with us. Well, I guess we'll just have to have her take a look at it later. Let's go then. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Let's see, that will be 2,000 credits. 2,000. What a deal. Here you go, 2,000. Okay, that's 2,000 exactly. Thank you. Still have this fact up, so we'll just scroll down here and get the correct specifications for this dude. Just gonna leave with my mask on. Alright, back to Junker HQ. To the computer room! Almost just missed the computer room. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, let's put our card in. We need to create a montage. Alright, let's try constructing a montage photograph of the suspect. You can use the scan database command to search for possible matches when completed. Facial shape. Isabel said the guy had sort of a bony look, didn't she? Which one? We want to pick number 3. Facial shape number 3. What was it Isabella said? Nose. What kind of nose did Isabella say he had? It was a pointy nose. This is really confusing. Mouth. And then hair. He's a widow's peak. Looks like he just put a helmet on. Scan the database. The Alpha 1 network will be searched for possible matches. Possible match located. Alright, we did it. Good work, Gillian. 2 possible matches for montage photograph located. Possibility number 1. Probability match 70%. Ivan Rodriguez, air surfer amateur, 27 years old, address 522 South Idiado, SN, District. Caution, non-municipal data administration district. Possibility number 2, probability match 65%. Freddie Nelson, taxi driver, 29 years old, Dormitory Okamoto, apartment number 202, 378, New Okamoto, MR District, wife, or family, wife, Lisa, age 25. Now printing montage, photograph. Now we're in business. Simple 2-dimensional rendering of Jordan's 3-dimensional data, but it should prove useful anyway. Well, we got their addresses. How we paid these gentlemen a visit? One of these men is no doubt the Snatcher who killed Jean. We've almost got him now. Let's go investigate the suspects. Let's go do that. Gonna knock on their doors and be like, yo, what's up? Are you a Snatcher? Alright, let's go to Ivan's apartment first. We have arrived. This is Ivan Rodriguez's neighborhood. According to the data in Jordan, this should be his neighborhood. Ugh, this place is a real slum. District data retrieval networks haven't been installed in this area. As such, there's virtually no data on the area in the Alpha 1 network. This region is almost completely isolated. I wonder if anybody's actually living in this area. The place is utterly filthy. There are a few free men here.